Today's objectives are to first know how to save a document in your OneDrive account. I want to go over some common shortcuts, keyboard shortcuts. What does Ctrl+Alt+Delete do when you press those three together? We're going to go over that. And then the difference between the internet and network. And then finally, how do you change the auto recover options? So the first thing we're going to do is open up a Word document. And whenever you start anything in Microsoft Word, it's important that the first thing you do is save it. Don't type anything, don't do anything, just make sure you save it. To do this, we'll go to File, and this is called the Backstage View, and then we'll do Save. And it's going to ask you where you want it to go, and we're going to do OneDrive. And you are going to save it in your OneDrive account. Now, I'm currently not signed in. I'll do that later. But you should have OneDrive at Holy Cross, and you need to save it in there. The next thing on our list are some common keyboard shortcuts. Here is an image of your keyboard. When you hold the Control key and then you press A, that will select all. So if I were to go to here, and this document is currently 89 pages long, when I press Control A, it copies everything. The next option is Control S. Control S will save a document. Control Z will undo. Control X will cut, Control C will copy, and then Control V will paste. So to help you remember, Control A is select all, Control S would be save, Control Z is undo, Control X is cut, Control C is copy, and Control V is paste, and Control N is new. It will start a new document. The other thing I want to go over is the insertion point. I'm going to zoom in on this so you can see it clearly. This flashing bar right here is called your insertion point. That simply means that when you begin to type, that's where those letters will go. I want to take a look at what happens when you double click on a word and when you triple click on a word. To quickly select a word, you just double click on it. I'm just going to touch the screen twice, or you can touch the mouse pad twice. If you triple click, I'll have to zoom out, and I'm going to create a paragraph. There we go. So if I triple click, I was in the header there. It selects all the text in the paragraph. If it's just a line and you triple click, it will select the entire line. When this is selected, then you can make changes to the font. If I want to make it bold, italics, or if I want to change the font type, then I can. As long as it's highlighted, then those functions are available. So it would be Control, then Alt, and then Delete. There's also an Alt key right here, so most people find it easier to press this one with the left hand, and then with the right hand you press Alt, and then you press Delete. When you press Ctrl+Alt+Delete, it brings up this. This is a quick and easy way to lock your computer. If you're going to be away from it and you want to make sure nobody messes with it, you just press lock, and it's now locked, and then you'd have to enter your password to it. and the network. The internet, as long as you have an internet service provider, you have access to files that are saved on the internet. No matter where you travel in the world, as long as you have internet access, you have access to those files. OneDrive falls into that category. No matter where you are, you can always log in and obtain the files saved there. The network is local. It is like it would be at the business or at the school. You would have to be at those facilities in order to access the files saved on the network, because the network has a server and all of the information is saved on the server. Last thing we need to go over is change the auto recover options. To do this, we'll go to Microsoft Word, go to File, Options, go to Save, and for most people the default will be 10 minutes. You want to change the default settings from 10 minutes to 1 minute, and then click OK.